Mahomes magic is flowing again, and one of the rookies is going to get a chance today on this bonus episode of Locked On Chiefs.
From the land of the free and the home of the Chiefs, this is the Locked On Chiefs podcast.
Welcome back, everybody. It is Saturday late. You probably will see this on Sunday morning as we kind of wrap up the week. The Chiefs are off, and I need to get you an update on a couple of things that were pretty special. We're going to get into that here very shortly. I'm Ryan Tracy, the founder of Rogue Analytics and Performance Consulting, NFL33.com, and RGR Football. Go sub to those guys and check them out. I think you'll dig them. We appreciate you making us your first listen, especially on a bonus like today when it's a little bit light in Chiefs Kingdom. Check out another Locked On show for your next one, and we will be back tomorrow as we are here 5 days a week. Plus, as you've noticed lately through training camp, you can always find information here on YouTube where you can like, sub, and hit that bell right now, on Spotify, on Audible, on Apple, everywhere. Check it out. Wanted to hit you with a little bit here. And again, it is late. I apologize for that. We have some family things going on. So practice wrap up. I was really pleasantly surprised tonight. Is very, very focused on the newest piece of Mahomes magic that I think I start to believe now. What happened? Here's the breakdown. In practice, not just messing around in warm-ups, not just practicing with a center and a running back or something like that. Patrick Mahomes completed a behind-the-back pass in 11s. 11 versus 11 is the time that you hold on to so that you can get a good look for everybody. This was in a 10-10-10 practice. And for those of you that know Andy Reid's system, you know that a 10-10-10 is where there's 10 plays picked by the offense, 10 by the defense, 10 for special teams specifically. And they rotate through them in 3 rotations so that you get 30 reps total. It's lighter, it's quicker, it's designed to be on pace and executing things that they're working in to the install. Well, what they got was a nice little pass that looked fairly normal at first until it went behind his back to the left, out to Sky Moore, was completed and got good yardage. This was not something that was sniffed out. It was not something that was just, a totally wacky trick play. This is something that for the first time makes me think that they could actually try to do this. I know Patrick will try it. The question is going to be, can you do enough camouflage on the front end of it, doing what the Chiefs always do in terms of motioning, changing the formation and getting a look. If they do get that look, that they're going to have singled up coverage, especially with somebody playing off of a wide receiver that he can get the ball to. I think this could happen in a ball game. Doing it at this point in camp where you have a full squad and it's not just practicing the geometry of it, which is always the first stage. Where does the bodies need to be in relation? This is how you take the step forward and actually get it ready to implement inside of a game plan. If this ever happens on a ball field, the world will lose its mind. I guarantee you. You've probably already seen the ad about how what Patrick does shouldn't be called football, right? I think that's a great ad, by the way, and good for the women's national team. But I think you can take that in the context is that what he does is outside of the standard football as well. I think that's great. And I know it's a little nerve-wracking because it's very difficult for anybody but Patrick Mahomes to get enough velocity on that thing and accuracy on that thing to actually complete it. And that's, I think, where you have to have the utmost trust in the receiver core that you're looking to deliver that ball to. So I think that's a significant development for him. And I think it'll be great. Now, if you haven't had a chance to see it, it's on the Chiefs social media. This was a family fun day that they were out there, and they got through those cycles, got those plays in, and got out the door. The other thing that was important to see, that the defense was still fighting. You had Trent McDuffie create a tip ball for a pick to Deion Bush, who was rotating in. There was a lot of action on the screen game, and I think that's probably what sets you up for that behind the back as well, is that you're trying to send everything motion-wise, screen action the other way so that you can complete that ball. But got to have good reps from the defense as well. We talked about Amenahue. If you missed that episode, I did a bonus the other day. And we talked all at the end of last week about the defensive front, the edges in particular, how they're going to get in pass rush. And this throws another wrinkle into it. So to see the defense come out and keep fighting on a day that was really designed to be exploratory for the offense, I think that's great for them. And I think that's a positive sign that they're going to be able to pick up the slack. If you saw the franchise, the first episode back, I think you get a feel for what the defensive backfield is like and how they are still coming together. Kudos to Najee Johnson for getting that custom shirt built. Wish I had thought of that, but hey, you can find some of my stuff over on RGR in the store there as well. But a good look, and a good look is what's going to happen for Deneric Prince as well. Dave Toe spoke to the media and gave us an outline of what he sees going on in this first preseason game, which, as you're watching this, is about a week away. We're right there. It's August 13th. It's coming at you soon. The Chiefs passed the halfway mark officially, but this was more of the point where this shifts a little bit towards preparation, not just general install across the offense. This is getting the defense ready. This is getting everyone ready for this first preseason game, and teams is a big part of it. Guys will make the roster based on special teams. I don't think Deneric Prince is in that category because I think he's shown enough out of the backfield that he's already on that list, but Dave Tope did say that he will get a crack at the return duties, and that's another way the rookie can come in and contribute and make an impact. So if you were concerned that, maybe this was a flash in the pan and he wasn't going to be a candidate for the 53-man roster, unless something goes catastrophically poorly for him in the return game, I do believe that this is going to solidify Deneric Prince on the 53-man roster. A 1-2 punch with him and Pacheco is going to be really fun to watch, and they gave a ton of the first rep, in fact, all the first team reps to Clyde earlier this week. So they've got the volume and they've got a number of options that they can continue to use to get to that point. Now, what do I need to see from Prince? That's going to be the really interesting piece, because I think he's already solidified a roster spot. But if he happens to be a guy that can show the kind of acumen in that return game that they're looking for, you could see him be a stalwart as a rookie. And we've talked all offseason about how much the rookies are contributing. We'll talk more about the second-year guys and what they're contributing to special teams on tomorrow's actual show. But I think that goes just a little bit further to show that they still have faith in putting it in young guys in particular positions. Sky, I don't think will be back there doing that again. I think the franchise kind of showed you some of that too, that yes, it's great that he can, but I don't think that that's going to be the focus this year. So Deneric Prince, step on up. What do you got? You're going to get your shot in that first preseason game. Let's see what he has. I'd love to know what you guys think. What stood out to you about this, and how excited are you for this first preseason game out there halfway through camp? That part is official as well. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are ready for a good week. Chris will be back sometime this week, and we'll be back into the flow of things. In the meantime, we're going to look at 53-man scenarios for Monday's show. Don't miss it there. We'll go over the special teams update as well. So hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll check in with you after that, and we'll talk to you on Monday.